to be a partner to her. So from elementary, which we call in the little book I did on marriage called Marginal to Magnificent, I called elementary roommates. Because we're just like we're partners from birth on, we're roommates from birth on. We don't ever stop being roommates. So what does it take to be a roommate with you, right? What's it take to be a roommate with me? Well, there are certain things, if you talk to your friends in your own experience, you know, you put your toothbrush away and you wash your own dishes or whatever you do. But there's certain agreements that you don't necessarily make out loud, but they're real. Well, she never closes closet doors. She never closes kitchen cabinet doors. She never screws the top back on the vitamin thing. So if I pick up the vitamin bottle without thinking of that, the vitamins are going all over the place because the cap has just been placed on there.
This is
Okay?
kind of a real
So that's
story.
a roommate thing. That's a roommate thing. But I don't know what kind of roommate I am. I can only tell you those funny stories. She could tell you what kind of roommate I am. So in elementary, you're talking about being roommates and being roommates well. Well, a lot of people that come into psychotherapy come for roommate issues.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough sex. We can't manage our money. He drinks too much. She's cold. She's this, the that, ba-doo, ba-boo. They're all
Scares the
roommates. They're
kid.
not saying the who am I question. If you start with who am I, you're way over your head. You know way too much for Betty Boop. All Betty Boop wants to know is how to get Rob to stop having 3 drinks a night, have 2. That's all she wants to know. Because when he has that 3rd drink, then he's kind of mean. This is not anything about Rob.
Oh, we know it is.
Just using the name. The guy drinks tea all the time.
I don't even drink tea.
He's a tea addict. So then you look at that, okay? And that goes on, or it doesn't go on, however it goes on. But that's a lot of the stuff that comes into a therapist's office from me. And if you're competent there, and I'm sure you are, you know when to shut up, and you know when, every now and then it's okay to give some advice, because this person has had a mother who died when she was 2, or she's had abuse, or she's had this, or he's had that. So a little advice, okay. Get them moving. Have you ever thought of checking the want ads or something? But then you hit your adolescence, your second adolescence, which we call midlife crisis, and we call that transitional. Now, here I think is where we're really critical in a person's life. I think more critical than at any other point. It's not the answers we have to give, it's the questions we have to ask. That's what my therapist told me one time. The questions are the most powerful and important thing you can bring to a relationship, not the answers. You buy that? You
Yeah,
agree with that?
yeah.
No? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So then in the transitional phase, it's the who am I? Well, that's not an easy question. It's not an easy answer. There is no answer right there. You don't know. And he or she doesn't know. They think maybe they know. They have their orphaned rehearsal. Man I saw yesterday for the first time, Monday, his orphaned rehearsal is, I'm going to make a killing. I'm going to make a lot of money. I only been in this business 4 years, and I'm already making north of $400,000 a year. He said, I'm going to the top. What got him here? That didn't get him here. What got him here? I can't sleep. I gnash my teeth. I'm always anxious. My son is mad at me. How old's your son? 14. Ha ha. You're in luck.
He's going to tell you a thing or
Challenging.
two. Yeah.
If you have that much consciousness and
Yeah.
you're here and you got a 14-year-old son who's mad at you, you've got the gold done.
Yeah.
You've hit the gold. But you don't know. I don't know what you mean. Well, yeah, I know you don't. I say I've got a lot of children, and I haven't known that they're golden until way late in my life, when they started to see their anger and their fury, and they're facing me as love, not as hatred. The ones that I worry about are the ones that aren't angry with me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Whoa. Why would you say that?
They're not telling the truth.
Yeah, and I grieve it. I know the difference. You know, we're all in therapy. We're therapist people. We know when somebody's lying through their teeth, saying, "Oh, I love you, Daddy." Bullshit, man. I mean, I know you love me, but let's have the real stuff. I'm furious with you. Oh, now we're getting there. Well, I'm going to be scared as I can be. Because I've practiced being an orphan for 100 years now, and you're telling me you're furious and you're my child and you love me and I don't know what the hell to do with it. Does that mean I'm condemned to hell? That's how I was raised. That mean you'll never love me? You never love me again? I lost you because you're mad at me? Doesn't mean that to her or to him, but it means that to me. It's even harder with my partner who says, I'm not going to leave you and I'm mad at you. It's hard for me to believe the first part. Easy for me to believe the second part equals I'm abandoned, I'm gone, I'm lost. In my family, we practiced control and manipulation so that we, oh, of course I love you, Jerry. I've always loved you. And so, you know, I want to throw up because that's what my sister still does at 89 years old. Oh, Stephen, I always loved you. Don't talk to me in that voice. I hate that voice. In fact, the last time she was here, I said to Lynn, I feel like I have to peel her off. That was my image, that she kind of absorbed me. So, in the transitional phase, elementary, transitional. Transitional, we start to say, not only who am I, but who was I? And who was this woman I called mother? Is she really match all the things I think about her? Probably not. My mother never loved anyone, and Klein said to me. That's not true. That's not true. She had you. There was a moment of love when she had sex with your father, and there was love there.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
Well, not by your psychologist's standard of living. No, she wasn't, you know, Mary Tyler Moore or something on a TV show. She was a cranky old half-drunk woman. Does that translate into the fact she never loved you? And is that important? Does that mean that you walk around thinking you don't love either? That's what it means. My mother never loved anybody. And he's curling his mouth like that. My mother never loved anybody, including you, huh? Yeah. Or my father. She didn't love my father, my poor father. Oh, your poor father. So you're the suffering martyr. You're the guy on the cross in the family. You and your dad. Okay, that's your mother is the one at the foot of the cross saying, kill the bastard. That's what your family...
That was my mother.
That's your family? Okay. A whole lot of families.
It's not one thing, it's your mother.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple I've seen for a long time, and he says, he's one of the guys that said women lose all their interest in sex. And they haven't had sex in 10 years. And she's about 25, 30 pounds overweight. And she talks about it. But she comes on to me.
She's coming on.
To you
She
or
comes
to,
on to me.
yeah.
I'm 100 years old. I'm no stud. She comes on to me. So what's that mean? That sex is dead in her? Does that mean she's manipulating? Does that mean, what does it mean? I want to say to him, but I haven't yet. Do you feel her sexual presence in my office when she only comes once in a while. He comes all the time. She only comes once in a while. Do you feel her sexual presence? He would say, no, I don't know what you're talking about, because he keeps himself kind of dumb. But I say, I feel her sexual presence. I can feel it. Now, I'm not 19 anymore, so I don't act out on all these things, but I go, wow, something's going on here. And he's saying, she's dead. Okay? That's in the transitional phase. What is it about me as a lover who wants to love her and is still attracted to her, and I don't get any response? Who is this guy? What do I do with my own sexuality? Why do I drink 3 scotches at night? Who is he? Why am I always attracted to my receptionist? Woo, he owns a company. What's going on? He doesn't ask those questions easily. He more easily says, you have to know it's hard to live with her. I have no doubt it's hard to live with her. It's hard to live with anybody, right?
Right.
Pick somebody that's not hard to live with, I mistrust you. So transitional phase. If you got a client in the transitional phase, you really up your